and having a difficult time, he dropped out of university. He came home and his room has just been a mess. A mess. One day, I couldn't stand it anymore. You know, I looked, his clothes were around in the hallway, and I came upstairs like this. And I just opened the door. And I was about to say, you have to clean up your room. But before I could say anything, he had this big smile on his face. And he said, listen to this. He put headphones on my ears. And he played me that song. He wrote that. He was not being a good student, or at that moment a particularly motivated son. His motivation level was about 0. But somewhere inside him, something good was happening. He said, here, listen to this. Suddenly, as I listened, something changed inside me. Something changed inside, and I said, great, that is so great. That is so good. Can you put that on a CD for me? So you put it on a CD. I put it in my car. I'm driving my car along, and suddenly in my mind, I can see this slideshow taking place. And I came back home and I said, Ray, can I use this song in my presentation? What do you think happened to his motivation? He started growing up. I used this slideshow at a presentation in Turkey in December. I called him afterwards and I said, you know, a lot of people said your song is great and they'd like a copy of it. What do you think happened to his motivation? It went up. What do you think happened to his room? It got cleaner. This is a very, very personal story I shared with you. But if you think of Ray, my son, as your worst student, we reach a point with students where we think nothing is possible. Nothing is going to change this situation. And then suddenly we say the right thing. We reach out, something a little magical happens, and everything changes. My son is now back in university. And I'm not saying that what I said changed it completely, but it helped a little. It did. And we have a job as teachers, a very important job as teachers. Okay. I'm going to kind of skip this slide, but I have a job for you to write something down. I'm going to give you a dictation. Are you ready? There are only 9 words in this dictation. As long ago as now, you be my monument. As long ago. Just do that. As long ago as now. That's a little strange, isn't it? As long ago as now. Huh? You be my monument. Monument. What's a monument? Monument. How do you spell monument? M-O. Monument. What is a monument? Are there any monuments in Semarang? Oh, there's a lot. So you know what a monument is, right? Listen to the sentence one more time. As long ago as now, you be my monument. you be my monument. The grammar is really strange, isn't it? As long ago as now, you be my monument. Would you work with a partner for a second? Not a second, a few seconds. Maybe even a minute. And talk to your partner. What does this mean? I want you to focus on two things. When is now? This is a poem. As long ago as now. How can now be long ago? And how can a person, you, be a monument? Could you discuss that for a minute? Go ahead. There's no correct answer. So don't be scared. Would anyone like to share an answer? Anyone? If I walk up, probably your motivation level is going to go way down. But is there anybody who'd like to share an answer? Anyone? Yeah, I have someone back here. Great. As long ago as now, you be my monument.
Let me try. As long as ago as now, you be my monument. Here I speak from SS, when sometimes or most of the time when we use S blah 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 S, it means that we compare or saying something as equal with. That's why here we can compare that what happened in the past is quite the same as what happened now, and the things that happen will make the person become a kind of achievement. So what happened to the person is a kind of achievement or work for what we did in the past or now. Thank you.
Very much. Anyone else like to add something? Yeah, sure, here.
I think as long as now you be my monument. I think if you're building a monument, so means like you want to commemorate something, you want to put that thing into your memory so that everyone or people will remember that. So as long ago, as now means like forever. So you will put that thing or that person into your mind forever. Thank you.
Big hand for her. Anyone else? Yeah, okay, I got two more people. I'm sorry, I'm looking this way.
Okay, my answer is quite short. As long ago as now, you are monuments means you have been my inspiration. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
I'll make it shorter. As long as now you be my monument, because the time is shorter, but you is someone that I can remember.
Big hand. One more gentleman over here. I'm sure lots of other people have ideas, but this is a really high-level literature question.
For me, it's only 5 words.
5 words.
Yes. You are eternal to me.
I'm going home. You are eternal to me. Well, everybody got the idea. You are eternal to me. By the way, have you seen this slide up here while I was talking? I like this idea. I can't do this, but I'm doing it anyway. choose our students, can we? Usually, we can't choose them. They just come. I didn't know who was going to be here today at this event. This is another one of my mottos, really. Whoever comes are the right people. Whatever happens is the only thing that could have happened. What makes this event today so special are the people who came. You are the right people, and what's happening, including all the technical problems, are the only thing that could happen. Here's my teacher. His name is Sid Corman. He passed away in 2003. He's a very, very famous poet, and my very dear friend. He's one of the reasons I came to Japan, to learn with him. This is me sitting next to him in 2003. Those 5 words again? You are eternal. This is a moment on March 1st, 2003. It's now. It was now. As long ago as now. You be my monument. Sid wrote this poem and gave it to me. I put it on my wall. I didn't really understand it for a while. I thought about it. And then I thought it has a lot to do, really, with us as teachers, as parents, as partners, as long ago as now. You be my monument. Say it with me. Ready? As long ago as now, you be my monument. I have a few quotes where I'm going to sort of speed through. This is all about motivation. And what's your motivation level right now? Write it down. Did it change at all? Up or down? Up, down? Some people, anybody down? Please be honest, down? You're a little tired, maybe a little hungry, the chair's not very comfortable. You're sitting next to the right, yes, I wish I'd said that. We think about my son, again, that story. If I had walked into the room and yelled at him, something very different would happen. His motivation would have gone way down. But luckily enough, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. This is a quote I have on my wall. It's really all about motivation. Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you will help them become what they are capable of becoming. What? Read that again. Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you will help them become what they are capable of becoming. We are teachers because we teach the potential in people. We do not teach people as they are. We teach people as they ought to be. We teach future people. We are a monument for our students, as long ago as now. Can you remember your favorite teacher?
Yeah.
Your very favorite teacher in your life. How long ago was it that you were in that teacher's class? You are that teacher's monument. You. And as a teacher today, you are building monuments for your students just as they become monuments to you, because you are teaching them as they ought to be. You need to remember this when you think about motivation. One little story, again, about my own class. I had this guy in my class, he just drove me nuts. And I talk about motivation so much because I need to remind myself all the time of this stuff. I'm just a teacher, and I'm just a human being, a guy, and I have a bad mood sometimes. And this guy in my class, he sits like this. And he's got his cell phone out all the time playing with it. You know? And I refused to yell at him. He was waiting for me to say something to him. One day, I walked over and I talked to this person, not him. And as I walked over, he goes, "I've got a headache, okay?" This guy yells at me. I'm like, "What?" And I said, and he goes, "I'm not stupid, you know?" I said, I think you need a nap. He's like, "What?" I said, "I think you should go to, probably don't feel well. Why don't you go to my office and take a nap?" He's like, "A nap?" I said, "Yeah. Okay, it's a really nice sofa. I'm just going." Something, he goes, "All right." He goes, walking up. You know, there's a 3-hour class. And so there's a break in the middle. When the break was over, he comes back. He sits down. And he opens his book. I'm looking at him. It's a nap. The only thing this kid needed was a nap. He was so tired. So I started talking to him about his life. I said, "Why are you so tired?" Because I work every night. The university students get a nighttime job. You know? I found out some stuff. But something changed in our relationship at that moment that changed him as a student. And I got to start treating him like this rather than yelling at him. And he didn't change automatically, but some change happened. Rogers, another one of my heroes, let's just call him a psychologist, said we cannot teach another person directly. We can only facilitate his or her learning. Carl Rogers came to believe that we cannot actually teach anybody anything directly. And one model of teaching is that we are teachers who teach people stuff. We tell them things. It doesn't work like that. We facilitate learning. Sometimes by saying the right thing, even by accident. I think you need a nap. What happened when I said, "I think you need a nap"? I'm going to say something a little embarrassing to teachers. I showed him just a little bit of love. Just a little bit. And suddenly he recognized me as a person. And once that happened, he could start learning. Read it. And I'd like you to concentrate on the end of this. We do not have to save the world. Merely make a difference in the place where we live. I do not have to save the whole world. I do not have to change my whole school. I do not have to motivate every teacher in the entire world, but I have to make a difference right now in someone's life. Right now. And if I can do that, motivation starts to go up. Dr. Connor. We do not have to save the world. We do not have to reach every student in class. But if we can make a difference in one person's life, motivation is happening. Okay, enough talking, Chuck. Shut up. Hold your own. And answer this question. What are you good at? What are you really good at? Not just in teaching. Maybe it's in cooking. Maybe you can make the best, whatever it is. The best padang in all of summer comes from your kitchen. Maybe you're good at playing the guitar. Would you write down right now, what are you really good at? What's the answer? Don't say it to anyone. What are you really good at? I'm only good at one thing. I'm not good at singing, obviously. I'm not good at technology. Whenever I have a problem, I ask Barbara House and Sakamoto to solve it for me. And everybody in the world is the best at something. You know what I'm best at? I found out I have only one skill. That's connecting people together. That's all I can do. I'm really, really good at that. I'm good at introducing people to each other. I say, I hear something. I say, you should talk to this person who can really help you learn that. Okay, you have that answer? Wrote it down? Okay, next question. What do you want to learn? What do you really want to learn? I want to learn to play the instrument called an auto harp. Because a few years ago, my family thought, Chuck has lots of different things. Maybe you would like to have an auto harp. It's this instrument you go like this. I know I can't play it. I really want to learn. Okay, ready? Okay, look around the room. Find another really attractive person. The smartest person you can see in the whole room. Because, in class, what do we often do? We say, okay, talk to your partner. Sit next to that person all the time. Find someone else to talk to. Ready? These two questions. What are you really good at? What do you want to learn? And I want you to keep talking to people until you find somebody who knows how to do what you want to learn. And if you hear somebody say, I'm really good at playing the guitar, and then over here you hear, I want to learn how to play the guitar, I want you to say, go talk to that person. You see that person over there in the green shirt? Go talk to that person. He's really good at playing the guitar. Got it? Understand? Okay, now, don't stop. Just keep moving around and talking.